Today's program is brought to you by OTCStockShark.com. For the latest and greatest OTC and Pink Sheets information, sign up for your account at OTCStockShark.com. Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.
In financial news, the U.S. plans to sell a portion of the $2.2 billion in trust securities that it obtained from Citigroup when it pledged to share in losses on a pool of the rescued bank's assets. Selling trust securities is the latest step by the government to unwind the sizable ownership stake it received when it helped Citi to survive the financial crisis. The Treasury said it plans to begin selling the trust securities this week. It remains unclear exactly at what price the securities will be sold or how much of its holdings the Treasury will sell. The shares have a liquidation price of $25 each and can be redeemed starting October 30th, 2015. A group of investment banks is soliciting buyers, and pricing information is expected to become clearer this week. In U.S. news, the United States crossed an important marital threshold in 2009, with the number of young adults who have never been married surpassing for the first time in more than a century the number of adults who were married. According to new data from the Census Bureau, a long-term decline in marriage accelerated during the severe recession, with more couples postponing marriage and often choosing to live together without tying the knot. Mark Mather of the Population Reference Bureau stated that people are unsure about their job security, and a lot of people lost their jobs. Getting married is obviously a big step, and if you're not comfortable about your future, it makes sense that you postpone a big decision like this. Among the total population 18 and older, the share of men and women who were married fell from 57% in 2000 to 52% in 2009. The share of adult women who were married fell below half to 49%. Society could be in store for a brief marriage bump if economic good times return, but it is likely to be a temporary reversal of a long-term downward slide. Two factors contribute to the decline in marriage amongst adults ages 25 to 34. Less marriage and more cohabitation, which has become far more socially acceptable, even with children. According to the federal data, the share of young adults who have never married climbed from 35% at the start of the decade to 46% in 2009. In international news, North Korean state media released a photograph of Kim Jong-un, the son and presumed heir of the ailing dictator Kim Jong-il, the first verified image of the young man as an adult. The photo was published in the issue of North Korea's main newspaper and showed him in a dark suit with his father and a large group of senior workers, party officials. He bore a strong resemblance to his father and, some thought, his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, the founder of North Korea. Earlier, at a landmark meeting of the Workers' Party in the capital, the younger Mr. Kim, who is believed to be 27 or 28, was given the rank of 4-star general in the People's Army and was named a deputy chairman of the party's military commission. He also became a member of the Central Committee of the party, an ideological and policy-making post.
Think you're too busy to work out? Think again. Now there's the Ab Circle Pro, the fastest, easiest way to lose those love handles and get the sexy sculpted body you've always wanted.
The secret is the Ab Circle Pro combines cardio and abs to burn fat, while its unique friction-free track uses the momentum of gravity to target your entire midsection in a full circular motion, firing your core like no other machine has ever done. Best of all, it's fun and easy and takes just 3 minutes a day. And now, through this exclusive TV offer, the Ab Circle Pro can be yours to try in your home for 30 days for just $14.95. And if you call within the next 10 minutes, we'll send you Jennifer Nicole Lee's complete Lose Your Love Handle system, which includes our 3-minute express workout and nutritional guide, absolutely free.
Call 1-800-310-1646 to try Ab Circle Pro for $14.95 plus shipping with credit card order. Call now for free upgrade to priority processing. That's 1-800-310-1646.
In health news, suicide rates for middle-aged people are edging up, particularly for white men without college degrees, and a combination of poor health and poor economy may be driving it. Researchers at the University in New Jersey and University of Atlanta found that middle-aged people usually have a relatively low risk for suicide as they seek to support their families. But baby boomers are bucking this trend. Male baby boomers have yet to reach old age, the period of male life at highest risk for suicide. If they continue to set historically high suicide rates as they did in adolescence and now in middle age, their rates in old age could be very high indeed. The researchers used suicide data from the National Center for Health Statistics and analyzed it by age group, marital status, education, and other factors, the period they studied preceding the most recent economic crisis. In 1979, the suicide rate for men aged 40 to 49 was 21 per 100,000 people. It rose to as high as 24 per 100,000 in 1996 and 25 by 2005. To figure out what might be causing the changes, the researchers looked at potential outside factors like unemployment and bankruptcy. As other studies have shown, the risk of suicide was substantially larger in unmarried people as opposed to married people, with unmarried middle-aged men 3.5 times as likely to commit suicide as married middle-aged men. In green news, the Museum of Science has noted that over the last few years, anecdotal evidence points to a decline in firefly numbers. But no one knows for sure if this is true. So they've started a 10-year program coordinating volunteer citizen scientists to start counting. In its third year, the Firefly Watch is mapping sightings and information about the bioluminescent backyard bug to find out if it's an insect on the decline, and if so, why. Firefly Watch is a project by the Museum of Science, Tufts University, and Fitchburg State University. It's based on citizen scientists going out into the backyard to enjoy an evening outdoors, counting lights that blink across the lawn. The findings show scientists what need to be studied further, such as why fireflies are showing up much farther west than their usual habitat, whether or not the numbers are dipping year after year. The information is open to the public, and you can dive into the data collected so far, checking out maps with information on where the bugs were spotted, how many, the lighting condition in the location, and the temperature when they were spotted. Whether or not fireflies are declining is the first question, but if it turns out to have a yes answer, then a whole slew of questions open up. Thankfully, much of the needed data to start in on these questions will already be logged into the Firefly Watch database. If you're interested in participating, check out Firefly Watch for details on how to get started.
Thank you for tuning in to TBC Today. I'm Brandon Vincent.
And I'm Angelina Soriano.